love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Fewer breaks after math, when I hate, I attack.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys on this Tuesday night. I think I am right on the times now. Yes, Tuesday. Last time I had a live on Tuesday, I said happy Monday. So I wanted to make sure it was Tuesday. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. All right. Let me go in here and say hi to everybody. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Hello, Riff. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hippie grandma. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Deb's wood burning. Welcome, honey. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for being in here. Hello, Evie. Good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing good. Digger Duck. Good to see you. And congratulations. Woohoo. I sent you a message. Rebel wanted to ask you a question, so I sent you a message to ask what you liked. So, if you don't care, just give me a shout back when you get a chance, so that way we can figure out what that is that Rebel said, go out, ask her. And I'm like, okay, I will. So Digger Duck, honey, you got a message. All right. Hello, Tiptoe. Good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Tina. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Markella, good to see you. Hope you're doing good. And Miss Penny. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Okay. All right, honey. I'll check it in just a second. I just don't want to miss nobody. Make sure I have everybody. All right. I think I said hi to everybody. All right. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe if y'all haven't done so. It means the world to me. All right. So I always go over what we're going to do for the live. So this is the art of self-discipline. I thought it was really good to talk about. So tonight we're going to be talking about the art of self-discipline. How does this pertain to mental health and well-being? Panel after I go over info like we've been doing the past couple lives. Hashtag self-discipline, discipline, be yourself, community, awareness, positivity, encouragement, motivation, support, mental health, well-being, and panel. All right. So, thank you guys so much for being in here. Hold on just a second. All right, I'm going to pull up the info like I normally do. All right, let's see. Trying to make it a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, see if y'all can see that okay. Can y'all see that okay? Y'all can't see that okay, then I'll make it a little bit bigger. I know y'all could probably see that, but I want to make sure you guys can see this. Okay. All right. This is from News Trader U, which I thought was interesting because it's not something typically website-wise that I go over, but I was like, you know what? We'll wing it. Why not? All right. Okay, it says the master the art of self-discipline. Stop being soft. I think that picture is awesome. I tried to say that on my computer for the thumbnail, and it wouldn't let me. I'm like, daggone it, that's a pretty wicked picture. All right. Strong self-discipline and willpower are essential for achieving success and a fulfilling life. Without cultivating the ability to overcome laziness, distraction, and discomfort, it's easy to procrastinate and avoid doing the necessary hard work required to make progress. Self-mastery enables you to stay focused and resistant in pursuing long-term goals. In this post, we will explore in depth how to stop being soft and master the art of self-discipline. You will learn concrete strategies to defeat procrastination, build daily habits, strengthen your willpower muscle, surround yourself with accountability, celebrate small wins, and persist through obstacles. Mastering self-discipline requires a lifelong commitment, but it leads to accomplishing your aspirations and living purposefully. The journey begins with simple daily practices that incrementally build your grit over the years. By developing self-control and mental toughness, you can overcome the factors that lead to getting up too early. Use the insights in this post to start creating the identity and habits of a self-disciplined person. Why developing self-discipline is so important. Self-discipline is the key to achieving success and living a fulfilling life. Without it, it's easy to procrastinate, succumb to distractions, and avoid doing the hard but necessary work. Developing strong self-discipline enables you to overcome laziness, frustration, and discomfort to progress consistently. Hello, Siegel. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It allows you to stay focused and resistant in pursuing long-term goals. Mastering self-discipline transforms how you set priorities, manage time, and approach challenges. It instills a sturdy work ethic, mental toughness, and the ability to delay gratification. In short, self-discipline is a critical life skill that leads to accomplishing your aspirations. How to stop procrastinating and take action. Says procrastination is the enemy of self-discipline. To stop delaying and start taking action, break big tasks down to mini tasks to reduce overwhelm. Set deadlines and calendar reminders for yourself. Eliminate distractions when it's time to work. Start small. Tackle the most straightforward task first to build momentum. Promise yourself a reward when finished. Remind yourself of consequences of not acting. Seek accountability from others. Assess whether perfectionism or fear of failure are impacting you. Build momentum bit by bit, and succeeding at smaller tasks will motivate you to keep going. Build your willpower muscle through small daily challenges. Like a muscle, your willpower can be strengthened over time as you push past your comfort zone. Set small willpower challenges each day. Example, take a cold shower, correct your posture, eat a healthy snack instead of junk food, refrain from online distractions for 1 hour, walk or exercise when you don't feel like it. Meeting little challenges builds willpower over time. Create systems and routines to automate good habits. It takes too much energy to decide what to do each day. Set up routines and systems that make positive habits automatic. For example, lay out your exercise clothes the night before. Set your alarm across the room to force you to get up and have a healthy breakfast options ready. Build habits into your schedule at the same time each day. Follow routines without overthinking them. Conserve willpower for essential decisions rather than daily meditate. Hello, Mr. Cheddar Pepper. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Surround yourself with people who hold you accountable. Having supportive yet challenging people around you helps you to stay disciplined. They provide perspective when you lose motivation, keep you focused on priorities, and check in on progress. Make sure your relationships encourage good habits, not destructive ones. Communicate your goals and intend actions to others to deepen accountability. Be open to constructive feedback. Choose friends and partners who have the discipline you aspire to have. Be relentless in pursuing your goals over the long haul. Self discipline requires stamina and grit. Self challenging long term goals that excite you. Break them down into milestones with time frames. Expect obstacles, frustration, boredom, and burnout along the way. Persist through challenging periods by reviewing why your goals matter. Foster constant improvement rather than perfection. Measure progress and stay focused on the big picture. Success comes from years of daily discipline action, not short bursts. Maintain self discipline over the long run. Learn to overcome obstacles rather than let them stop you. When encountering inevitable obstacles, use self discipline to pivot rather than quit. Obstacles test your resistance and creativity. See them as opportunities to learn and gain wisdom. Be adaptable in finding ways around barriers. Reframe your mindset when frustrated. Draw strength by remembering obstacles you previously overcome. Maintain self discipline by recommitting after setbacks or failures. Discipline yourself to persist through difficulties on the road to success. Reflect on your progress and celebrate small wins. Use self reflection to stay motivated and disciplined. Set aside time for self reflection each day or week. Review goals, examine what actions went well or poorly, acknowledge achievements, and adjust your plan. Even small progress is cause for celebration. Recognizing victories reinforce behaviors that lead to success. Review stumbles without self criticism. Reflection builds accountability, perspective, and gratitude. Make it an ongoing habit. Make self discipline a key part of your identity. Integrate self discipline into your self image. Internalize disciplined behavior as a part of who you are, not just something you do. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, what would a disciplined person do in this situation? Make discipline an adjective you want to describe you. Read books and listen to podcasts about self discipline to ingrain it deeper. Repeat affirmations about possessing self discipline. Identify level beliefs during long term behavior. The path to self mastery requires persistence and grit. Mastering self discipline is not easy or quick, but it's simple. The path requires committing to daily practices over the years, not days. It requires getting back up when you stumble. Mastery emerges slowly through minor habitual improvements. Aim for 1% better each day. Celebrate small successes when maintaining focus on long term goals. The struggle itself strengthens you. Staying disciplined when it's difficult, not easy, leads to self mastery. So keep going. And here is a case study, which I think is pretty interesting. Case study: how James went from procrastinator to self-discipline master. James was a 28-year-old office worker who struggled with procrastination and lack of motivation. He wanted to achieve his goals of getting fit, advancing his career, and building his own business, but he continually put things off and gave in to distractions. James knew he needed to become more disciplined. He started small. He began making his bed each morning and tracking his habits in a journal. James identified that he procrastinated most right when he got home from work, so he implemented a new routine to go to the gym directly after work before allowing himself leisure time. Even when he was tired, he persisted with his new routine. Let's see. James also got accountable. He told his friends about his fitness goals and asked them to check his progress. James broke down big projects into smaller tasks at work and set deadlines to avoid delay. He took online courses related to his career ambitions during his commute to build his skills. It wasn't easy. James had to overcome ingrained habits and push past daily obstacles. His willpower was tested constantly. However, celebrating small wins motivated James. He had a sense of accomplishment from each slight improvement. Within 6 months, James had achieved his goal of losing 20 pounds through his new fitness discipline. He also received a promotion at work by demonstrating more drive and initiative. On weekends, James started dedicating 2 hours each Saturday to his side business idea, a food blog. Though many small actions performed constantly over time, James gradually became the disciplined person he wanted to be. Though the journey was gradual and complex, James proved it's possible to master self-discipline through a commitment to daily practices. Key takeaway: developing self-control and willpower is critical for accomplishing goals and living purposefully. Defeat procrastination by breaking down tasks, setting reminders, eliminating distractions, and building momentum. Bolster determination and mental fortitude by taking on small daily challenges. Automate positive habits and routines so they become effortless over time. Find people who inspire discipline in you and hold you responsible for progress. Nurture resistance, stamina, and adaptability to persist through obstacles over the long term. Use self-reflection and celebrate small wins to stay motivated during the journey. Make discipline part of your identity rather than just actions you take occasionally. Mastery requires lifelong commitment to incremental improvements through perseverance. Conclusion: cultivating self-mastery is a challenging yet rewarding endeavor requiring daily practice commitment. By building willpower, automating positive habits, overcoming obstacles, and celebrating small wins, you can develop the self-discipline needed to accomplish your goals and live purposefully. Though the path requires grit and perseverance, making discipline an inherent part of your identity will enable you to succeed in long term. All right, that's that one. All right, this is from Psychology Today, which I cover a lot. It says health, how to improve self-discipline. Hold on just a second, guys. So, Kitty, now that your toxic boyfriend is gone, maybe I can take his place. Oh, no, that was silly. Kitty, I wanted to be with you since we met in school. Let's see. Okay. All right, how to improve self-discipline. Key points. Some people do well to block out 15 minutes a day towards achieving an important goal that could otherwise be left undone. A potent tool for growth. Meet regularly with a trusted person for a half an hour a week in which you discuss each other's goals. Make it harder to do what you're trying to avoid. Brian Tracy has written 80 self-help books with core interests in self-discipline. He distills his advice on that in a video, 5 Hacks to Improve Self-Discipline This Year. Here are those 5 tips, plus my yesens and yes buts. Number 1, try time blocking. Set aside 15 minutes a day to work on your goal. Treat it as any appointment and show up on time. After 1 month, you'll have spent 7 hours on your goal. The question is how to motivate yourself to do it and stay with it. Might it help to write in your daily calendar, just say for just 2 days? That's not much of a commitment, yet perhaps enough time to help you decide whether it's worth caloring for at least one more day. Or if your goal doesn't feel compelling enough to even do that, maybe you need a different goal, perhaps something bigger, like a change of the world goal, or something smaller and more surely doable, like cleaning your home 15 minutes at a time so you can feel better about yourself, therefore be more likely to accomplish other things, or so you feel okay about inviting someone over. Hello, Mike. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Number 2, get an accountability partner, someone who will check in with you periodically, and you can check in with them to help them with their goal. Many of us find it easier to let ourselves down than to let someone else down. But what if you don't have a valuable such partner? People often feel that way because they'd be embarrassed to ask someone. Might you not feel embarrassed if you frame it as we all like to grow, and I believe in co-mentoring because I respect you. What do you think of our trying a half-hour conversation in which we discuss an issue of yours and then we discuss one of mine? Here's more on co-coaching. Still don't feel like asking someone? Then do what you want to. Try sharing your goal with your social media followers. Just honestly report your progress or lack thereof. Number 3, remove temptation. Well, that's great, Mike. That's good to hear. Remove what challenges your focus. If you're trying to lose weight, remove unhealthy foods from your home. If you're trying to cut spending, set aside a budget and put the rest in savings. That can help, but you might more likely keep from buying that ice cream or spending beyond your budget if you create a mantra that reminds you of key reason you want to achieve your goal. If it's weight loss, it is for your health, attractiveness, or to feel comfortable in your clothes. If it's spending less, it is avoid poverty so you can live consistent with your professed environmentalist, non-materialistic values, or to stop your spouse from guilt tripping you for overspending. If you want to stop your substance abuse, it is mainly to help your health, relationships, or work life. Try saying your mantra 3 times in the morning, again at lunch, and before you go to bed. Number 4, have an aim, a purpose that need be something earth-shaking for you. Sometimes something that big may not feel realistic. My typical client does not want to change the world, but would be happy living in a decent home with a decent job, raising kids well, giving a little money or time to charity, and having some fun along the way. So do you have one or more aims, large or small, that feel motivating enough for you to prioritize? If your goal is big, should you break it into baby steps? You might even draw a thermometer with the baby steps on the side, which you color in each time you achieved one. Number 5, eat that frog. Wow, that's interesting. Tackle your ugliness task first. If you start your day with that, the rest will seem easier. Here, I don't agree. One size doesn't fit all. Morning people who don't have more time sensitive tasks to do might tackle a frog first, but other people might save their frogs for later in the day when it feels right. The takeaway is there at least one idea here you would like to try. I read this aloud on YouTube. Hold on, guys. Okay, we're going to share. I'm going to share that because this is the last little bit. So we're going to go over. We're going to play it.
Hi, I'm Marty. Brian Tracy
Yeah.
has written 80 self-help books with a core interest in self-discipline. He recently distilled his advice on that in a video, 5 Hacks to Improve Self-Discipline This Year. Here are those 5, plus my yes ands and yes buts. First one is, he wants us to try time blocking. This is what he says. He says, set aside 15 minutes a day to work on your goal. Treat it as any appointment and show up on time. After 1 month,
He's going in and out, guys. Can y'all hear him?
Well, the question is how to motivate yourself to do that and to stay with it.
Hold on, and I'll fix it.
Write it in your daily calendar.
Yeah, because I'm having a hard time hearing it too. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me try to find one more. But that was enough of that. Let me see if I can find one. Hold on just a second, guys. Bear with me. I'll try to find another one. You're welcome. Okay, we'll try this one. Hold on.
Bluetooth mode. AUX mode.
Okay, I'll try to share this one and see if y'all can hear this one. Okay, I'm going to try to make this bigger and see if you guys can hear this one. This one's 12 psychology tricks to build self-discipline.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 12 psychology tricks to build self-discipline.
Can y'all hear this
Now
one?
let's begin. Number 1, replacement activities. Self-discipline is the practice of resisting temptation. If you can resist temptation, you can gain control over your habits, your productivity, and your lifestyle. But how do you train your brain to ignore all the temptations in your life? All right, let's say you want to reduce the number of hours that you spend on social media. Normally, you scroll through social media during your downtime. If you want to increase your self-control, then you replace your social media with a different pre-selected activity. So every time you feel like scrolling through your feed, you do your replacement activity instead. Read a book, talk to a friend, do some deep breathing exercises. You can choose whatever replacement activity you want. But the goal is to channel your negative urges into positive habits. Over time,
hey,
those
stars above, good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Jim Jones. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Please hit that like. Y'all come in, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. All right, well, I'll finish. I didn't want to not say hi to you guys. So I hope y'all are both doing well. Thank you so much for being here.
positive habits will feel more natural, and your vices, they will fade into the background. Number 2, the hot and cool system. Self-control is a hot and cool system. When you're hot, your brain is swept up into passionate, impulsive emotions. In this state of mind, people make reckless decisions without considering their long-term consequences. When you're cool, your brain thinks slowly and logically. It weighs the options, and it makes safe, educated decisions. Most people struggle with self-discipline because their hot system makes all their choices for them. Their emotions get the best of them, and their impulses take over. But your hot system loses its power over time. If you can resist that temptation for a few extra minutes, then your cool system will come to your rescue, and your decision-making will improve significantly. So if you want to build your self-discipline, then empower your cool system to make smart, long-term decisions. All right, let's say you're about to spend money on a new computer. Your hot system gets excited and your emotions take hold. When you feel yourself getting excited, just force yourself to step away. Take a 15-minute break. During those 15 minutes, your cool system will take over. Once you're cool, you may discover that a big purchase is not as smart as you thought. Number 3. Stress control. The hot and cool system is moderated by time, but it's also
I know stress control, that's easier said than done, guys. I think a lot of us, unfortunately, deal with some kind of stress, financial stress, work stress, some kind of stress every day. So maybe these might help. I don't know. But I think that's easier said than done with the stress situation, in my opinion.
moderated by stress. When you're experiencing higher levels of stress, your hot system takes control. This comes from a 1999 study in the Psychological Review. Researchers found that stress offsets the delicate balance between your hot system and your cool system. In other words, when you're stressed, you're more likely to make reckless and impulsive decisions. By regulating your stress, you can actually improve your self-control. So, whenever you have a difficult decision to make, just take advantage of simple stress-relieving activities like stretching or meditation. These exercises can decrease your stress, which ultimately improves the quality of your choices. Number 4. Environmental impact. All right, let's say that two people are trying to live more disciplined lives. Both people want to increase their productivity. One person practices their new productive habits in a library. The other person practices their habits in a movie theater. Who do you think is going to find more success? Your environment plays a huge role in your self-discipline. So if you put yourself in tempting situations, it's far more difficult to make good choices. So use your environment to your advantage. Number 5. Disciplinary fuel. According to some scientists, you can almost instantly increase your self-control with one simple trick. A 2007 study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that willpower has a strong association with cellular energy. In other words, if your body doesn't have enough fuel, your willpower decreases. So how do you give yourself a big boost of willpower? You supply your body with the fuel it needs to make smart choices. Before making a decision or tackling your work, enjoy an energy-rich meal. Refuel your body and give your brain the energy it needs to stay in control. Number 6. One small step. Oversized expectations can ruin your self-control. If you're intimidated by the obstacle in front of you, then it feels impossible to be productive. Luckily, there's an easy way to trick your brain into overcoming any obstacle. If you want to start working, don't worry about all the responsibilities on your plate. Don't think about the mountain you have to climb. Focus only on the first step. So whenever you encounter a new challenge, start with a small and simple goal. That goal is all you need to worry about, because once you accomplish that goal, once you take that first step, you can take a second step and then a third, and before you know it, you've overcome that huge, intimidating obstacle. You've climbed that mountain, and you did it, one step at a time. Number 7. Faulty excuses. Do you make excuses for your lack of self-control? Over time, you've taught yourself to justify your bad habits, but your excuses aren't as bulletproof as you think. Just take a minute to think about why you aren't accomplishing your goals. What excuses do you tell yourself when you're feeling unproductive? All right, let's say you want to read more books. Your goal is to read one book every month.
I think a lot of this has to do with, what he's just talking about is like motivation and encouragement. Like encourage yourself, motivate yourself to do things.
But you haven't made any progress, so you tell yourself, after a long day of work, I don't have time to read, and that excuse justifies your lack of self-control. But is your excuse really true? Just think about what you do after work. You may spend those hours watching TV, scrolling through social media, and just wasting the afternoon away. Couldn't you sacrifice a sliver of your time to read a new book? Building self-discipline doesn't happen all at once. You have to start with small chunks of time, let's say 30 minutes each day. Now, that may not sound like much, but every chunk puts you one step closer to your goal. Number 8. Linguistic sabotage. Your language can increase and decrease your
I have no idea what that means, but I guess we're getting ready to figure it out. And Digger Duck says tin of lemon, pepper tuna, glass of water is how I feel batteries, then coffee. Oh, interesting, Digger Duck. Yeah, I do not know what this sabotage is, but I guess we're getting ready. Language sabotage. I guess we're getting ready to figure this out together because I've never heard it.
Self-discipline. Experts found that people who overemphasize willpower and self-control experience deficits in both. So the more you concentrate on your lack of self-control, then the harder it becomes to make good choices. For example, you might say, I make bad choices because I don't have enough self-discipline. This language creates a passive, self-defeating mindset. Instead, you might say, I make bad choices because I'm putting myself in harmful situations. This time, you're giving yourself control over your choices and your environment. You're empowering yourself to make changes, and that's how you build self-control. Number 9. Discipline depletion. Self-discipline, scientists explain, is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you train and practice. But muscles do get tired. If you practice too much, you experience fatigue. In the same way, there's a limit to how disciplined one person can be. If you try too hard, you may experience depletion. You lose the energy required to make good decisions. Even though your heart's in the right place, too much enthusiasm may come back to bite you. So if you want to build self-discipline, then work on your bad habits one at a time and give yourself a break every once in a while. You can't expect 110% every second of the day. Disciplined people have self-control to make smart, long-term decisions, but they also have the self-awareness to relax, recover, and reward themselves for a job well done. Number 10. Advanced decisions. Self-discipline is limited, so how do you make good choices without depleting your energy? Smart decision makers avoid impulsive decisions by making their choices in advance. All right, let's say you want to increase your productivity at work, but you find yourself picking up your phone more often than you should. It takes a lot of energy to resist this continuous temptation, so a smart decision maker would save themselves the trouble. They would eliminate this distraction by leaving their phone at home. This technique takes advantage of your hot and cool system. By making planning in advance, you can make decisions when you're cool. And that way, when you're hot, all your temptations are already off the table. You can also plan ahead to reduce the number of decisions that you make each day. You may not even realize it, but you make hundreds of little choices on a daily basis. And that consumes a lot of energy. If you eliminate those small decisions, then you'll save extra energy for the moments that matter most. Number 11. Habit measurement. Do you know how much time you spend on your bad habits? You may be wasting hours every day on meaningless activities, but it doesn't feel like hours. You engage with these distractors in short bursts. Many people, for example, pick up their phones hundreds of times every day. You check messages and emails, you check the time, the weather, and the news, and by the end of the day, you've spent 4 or 5 hours on your phone. To save yourself hours of wasted time, try measuring the time you spend on your bad habits. If, for example, you pick your phone up too often, there are applications you can use to calculate just how much you're losing. These measurements are great motivators. They force you to take responsibility for the time you're wasting. You're much more likely to avoid your bad habit when you're conscious of the damage you're doing. So start measuring your bad habits today, because chances are you've wasted enough time already. Number 12. Consistent performance. Some days you'll set records and empower your personal growth. Other days you'll do just enough to get by, but that's okay. Whether it's a good day or a bad day, there's only one thing that matters. You showed up and you tried. To build self-discipline, you don't have to function at the top of your game every.
All right, this says success is vision, goals, planning, teamwork, brainstorm, strategy, analyze, consistency, and implementation. Distracted by Jesus? Well, a lot of people could be, which I don't think nothing's wrong with that. That's just my opinion.
single day. What really matters is consistency.
And
If nothing else, make sure you always follow through. Even if it isn't your best work, even if you're tired and unmotivated, if you want to increase your self-control, then you need to show up at your best and at your worst. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe.
Yeah, so what do y'all think about what we went over? Let's see. Yes, thank you, Digger Duck. We're trying to make this bigger. Thank you guys so much for being in here. All right. I'm going to put up the StreamYard link. I don't know if anybody will come up or not, but I'm going to put it up because I always say panel, a little bit of a panel before or after I go over the info. Exactly. Evie says, hold on. Once you get into a routine, consistency becomes almost second nature. And Siegel says it's like the sports pages newspaper. Star says interesting information. Staying disciplined in a target with goals is tough sometimes. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. I like the tips to reduce the distractions and too much social media. Exactly. Oh, Ghost is around. Yes, tell him we said hello. All right. Thank you so much for coming in here, Mike. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the like before you leave. You have a wonderful night. Don't work too hard. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you, guys. Hey, Mary Jane. Good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing well. So good to see you. Let's see. There, the streamer link is pinned if anybody wants to come up. And you're welcome, Mike. You come back anytime. Anybody wants to come up and kind of talk about it or whatever, more than welcome to. Yes, I mean, I just thought that it was good to talk about that because a lot of people, hey, Ghost, my brother from another mother. Good to see you, Ghost. even though Mama Digger's in here. He's hiding in the bushes. Ghost is hiding. You're fine, Markella. Hello, my tiptoe. How are you, my darling?
Fine. How are you?
I'm here. I'm here, girl. It's been a
I'm here
stressful
too.
day.
Yes.
And then, oh, okay. He's on the phone to me. Oh, okay. Okay. Girl, I'm telling you, it's been a long day. A
long day.
Terrible.
It has.
Sucks. And then on top of everything else, it's so peachy. My brakes are starting to go out.
Oh, now that you mention that, I was in town the other day and it sounded like mine might be wanting to start.
Oh, mine are bad scrubbing. And see, the thing about it is that's what's stressful because I DoorDash. So you have to have a vehicle that's,
Yeah.
safe to drive.
Hmm.
I'm like, just peachy.
And
And,
brakes.
and Rebel says, babe, you're hard on brakes. We just changed them like not even 2 years ago. And I'm like, well, I don't know.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
did mine last year, and it sure sounds like mine's going out too.
Yeah. So I'm like, geez, on top of everything else going on, might as well, because that's our only vehicle. So I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. You gotta go. What do you call it? What's the old saying go? When your rich uncle gets out of the poorhouse is when you get the money to fix things. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably be dead when that happens to me.
And I ain't got no damn rich uncle, so there you
I
go.
don't either.
Not that I know of anyway. If I did, then I would love to meet him. I know it ain't all about money, but you know the old saying goes,
Right. I sure do.
when my rich uncle gets out the poorhouse.
Yeah. Or maybe he'll just leave it in the will,
Well, that could be 50 years down the road. we
Right.
might be all be gone in 50 years. You never know.
Exactly. Maybe he's older than I am and got one foot in and one foot out.
He can slip on a banana peel. I know that
Yeah.
sounds mean. Yes. You're supposed to take care of your family.
We would take care of him.
My mama, she said she's got her a friend now, which I'm happy for her. She needs my one that I call my dad because he's damn good person. Anyway, not my sperm donor, but the one that I call my dad. He passed away 3 years ago, and she's got her a little friend now. And I told her I'm happy for her that it's hard. It's taking some getting used to. I haven't met him yet, but I'm just like, Mom, you deserve to be happy. But she was giving me a what for, like, I was like, Mom, are you ever going to find me somebody else to be happy with, even if you don't date them or anything, just kind of go, do things together and just have a close friend. And she said, well, if I ever get married again, this person has to be a billionaire, about to step on a banana peel, and he has to have a really good life insurance policy. I was like, geez, Mom, I don't think there's anybody out there like that.
And no liabilities with him.
I said, you know what, Mom? I'll just introduce you to Trump. She's like, really? And I was like, I wish. That's the only person I know of.
I'm telling you.
And I don't really know him, We do, but we don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I've always said, you could be the richest person in the world and you're still miserable and you still like procrastinate and you still have issues. Money's not everything. I mean, it's good to have because you got to have it to live off of. But you got all that money and you got your house and you got your car and you got everything you ever wanted. You still got a buttload of money and you're just sitting there and people only come around because you have that money. And I think, I mean, that's sad because once the money goes, they're gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's sad to say, but it's true. It really is. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, in mine and your shoes, they don't have to worry about that.
I'm telling you.
Money's
Yeah,
always
my mama's a hoot. A lot of people say I'm exactly like her, but she said he's gonna slip on a banana peel, but I gotta make sure that I'm listed on that what is it, beneficiary or whatever it's called. Right. She said, I won't have to want for nothing. And she said, I'll make sure that I take care of all my children and my grandbabies.
There you go. That's what I said.
And Siegel said, money equals banana peel. That's a good one.
That is a good one. No,
Oh my
you
goodness
you had
gracious.
a good live tonight.
Well, thank you, honey. It's kind of a shorter one. It's shorter than I normally do, but I didn't want to like pull so much information out and then people are just like, okay, now I'm just going to go to sleep because she's just reading and reading. So I'm trying to mix it. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit, read a little bit, and then have people come up and talk. So it's kind of a mixture. It's kind of a panel. It is a panel. It's not an open panel, but it kind of isn't in a way. We go over information, then we have a panel. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Siegel, I wish I was slipping on those pills. Not you. You need you a rich boyfriend or sugar daddy to slip on the pill and make sure that your name is on that beneficiary on his life insurance.
That's right.
It ain't gonna come back on you, darling. If it ain't gonna come back on you if he passes from natural causes. I know that sounds mean. I'm
Oh
just
boy,
saying. Where's my
Lord
rich
have
uncle
mercy.
out? Where is my rich uncle?
We're gonna be punished for this.
But it's a good one though. It's good
It
laughs. It's
is a
funny
good
though.
one.
But yeah,
It
my
is
mama
a
told me. I was like, "Oh my gosh, mom, really?"
good
And Siegel says, "Hippie, the staircase is marble and many steps."
Jesus
You
Christ.
gonna put a banana peel on each of the steps?
Goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness! You're gonna make sure that they really do fall on the banana peel. Like you gonna make sure of it. Like they could slip, but they're still alive. You want to make sure that they really slip and fall.
Dang it.
And you'll be like a monkey eating a banana, throwing it down, eating a banana, throwing it down on each
Oh,
step.
that's it.
I'll be like, I
That
don't know
is
what
it.
happened. He fell on a banana peel, or she fell on a banana peel. I'll just say either or. Fell on a banana peel. I have no idea what happened. Well, where did the banana peel come from? I don't know. I don't eat bananas.
I eat bananas.
I don't, girl. Mm-mm. We got a pet monkey. We don't, but that's what I tell him. We got a pet monkey. The monkey was eating the bananas. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, the crazy stuff that we talk about in here, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
But yeah, I thought self-discipline and where it was talking about hot and cold, I know exactly. It's kind of like a temper. You know, you got a good temper or like you're pretty chill, but then if somebody makes you really mad or you can only take so much, that's when you kind of blow up because a person can
Yeah.
only take so much until they explode. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what that hot and cold is. If you looked at that video, they was calm, cool, and collected, chilled. But then when they was mad, their face was red and they had steam coming out their ears. So, and I've heard the old saying, you probably have too. They're nothing. Oh gosh, it's something about being red. They're oh my goodness, it's an old saying. I can't remember it now. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
They're a hothead. That's what it is. It's a hothead. They're a hothead. They got a short temper. They're a
That's true
hothead.
there. Everyone I've ever known has been.
I'm telling you. That's what I said. Good people can only handle so much. And then, when it gets to the point, they just, you know what I mean? Like you can only handle so much. We're all human. So it just, you can stay cool as a cucumber. And then all this stuff builds up over time. And then you just turn into a hothead.
Well,
I
I
mean,
know.
I know
I
you
know I
redneck as hell,
do.
Tiptoe.
I know I do.
You tell people like it is. You don't give a damn.
I sure don't.
Rebel don't either. He don't care.
Sun's gonna shine and set tomorrow.
Well, you might as well. I mean, you might as well be yourself. And if that's you, then be you. You know what I mean? Some people might not like you, but that doesn't mean that you stop being the real you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't change for others to like you. Like I've always said, don't change for others to like you, because if they're around just because you changed, then they're not true to begin with. You know what I mean? They're not at all. But eventually people will see people's true colors, and then they will, they will go somewhere else, because they're like, well, this is not the person that I thought was, or whatever the case may be. People will eventually figure people out, so, Tiptoe has too much life wisdom. You have too much life wisdom, Tiptoe. That's what Siegel said. Tiptoe, you have too much life wisdom. That's what he
That's
said.
true.
Or he or she. I apologize. Siegel, are you a he or a she? I apologize. I don't mean no offense. I just don't. Some of these names throw me off, so I don't want to say hun and it's a dude, or you know what I mean. I don't want to offend nobody. You know what I mean. I'm from the South, so I call everybody hun and darling. That's just me, though.
I've had to learn to take time and just back away from everything until it's all done.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said to you. People can only take so much. You can be cool as a cucumber, and then all of a sudden blow up because it just eats at you and eats at you. And if you don't get it out to talk to somebody, that's why I always say it's always good to have a good support system, somebody you trust that you can talk to. If you don't have nobody to talk to, it tears you apart, and it's not coming out. So it's just sitting there dwindling and just sitting there, and just, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just feel, I think everybody has their hot and cold moments. Some people are more cooler than others, and some people are more hotter than others.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I think they mean that as like a temper type, or temperament, or whatever. I'm trying to say.
Uh-huh.
I'm not real tech savvy on these words.
Well, I'm not either, so we'll stay in the same club.
Well, oh my goodness gracious.
But no, I was going to jump up here and keep you company, but I think my medicine is kicking in.
Well, you better go to sleep before. And I feel so terrible when you go to sleep and you don't mean to go to sleep. You just go to sleep because you're medicine. And I feel terrible because I have to drop you, and they're like, go ahead and drop her. It's okay. She's asleep. And I'm like, I feel bad though. I don't want to.
I hate this new medicine they got me on.
Well, girl, you need to go back to the doctor and say,
I
hey,
am.
Get your red temper out and let them know this junk ain't working, or it's working too good and I can't do nothing.
Well, I go to sleep and then I'm up at 3:30, 4 o'clock until I go back to bed that night.
See, that's rough. That's got to be. It's kind of like you take a nap and then you wake up and you're wide awake.
Exactly.
It's terrible. See, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. But I love you, honey. You get you some rest. I know you don't want to doze off. So I love you. Thank you for coming up here, honey.
Thank you.
All right. Message me sometime, girl.
I will.
All right. Siegel, are you I don't take this the wrong way. Are you a woman or a man? Because I don't want to say hun and then people take it into offense, that's just how I am. I don't mean to be offenseful to nobody, but that's just my southernness, or whatever you call it. Parents must bite their tongue. Monkeys are nasty. Oh man, there's this, I've never had a monkey. I don't know, but there's this adorable one. Oh my gosh, I want it so bad. It's on TikTok. Rebel showed it to me, and oh my goodness, it is so cute. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. It is the cutest thing ever. He's got clothes on, and he's like he's like literally like this big, and he's so cute. Thank you, stars. Yes, my southern charm. Yes. Well, Well, yeah, I was born in, yeah, girl, I really am from the South because I was born in Greenville, South Carolina. That's Southern. And I was raised in Tennessee. And now I live in Virginia. So I've been Southern pretty much my whole entire life. And it hasn't went nowhere. It hasn't went nowhere. I think it's stuck with me. Oh, well. That's what makes me me. So it's okay. Oh, my goodness. But yes, thank you guys so much. I guess if anybody else wants to come up and talk, they're more than welcome to. Stars above, which state are you from, honey? Are you Southern? Because I love everybody. I don't care where they're from. Just as long, you treat me good, I treat you good. Oh, so you're from the North. My brother-in-law, Rebel's brother that passed away from pancreatic cancer, God rest his soul. But he was born in Ohio, and Rebel would call him a oh my goodness, a yabble, I think he said a Yankee rebel, a yabble. Oh my goodness. The stuff he comes up with is cracks me up. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness gracious. I think Rebel wanted me to show you guys. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys some pictures. Hold on a minute. Oh my goodness, that's still, I don't know what. He's probably, let's see. Let me take this background off so y'all can see. All right. Here's he put these on his website, but I'm going to show it to you too. Okay, he painted this one. Isn't that pretty? Hello, Odds. Good to see ya. Yeah, Rebel painted this one, guys. It's like a beachy scene. And the feel of the blue is kind of like it feels kind of like sand. I don't know how he did it, but it feels kind of like sand. But yeah, he did this one. And then he did this one. I'm just showing you a couple of the new ones that he did. He did this one. That's, oh, there we go. That's Elvis. It's hard to see with the glare. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, look how pretty that is. There's Elvis. And he's only been doing this for a couple weeks, like literally. And then here's another Elvis. I think that one's pretty. I like those colors. See, I like the colors right here. It's like a rainbow. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. And I love this one. It feels a little bit rough too. He probably has to put some of that clear on it. But look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. I love this one. Look how pretty. This one is so pretty with the colors on the peace sign. Oh, you're fine, Odds. You're fine, darling. Yeah, those are some of his new ones, guys. Yeah, those are some of his new ones. I just want to show you. But yeah, they're up for sale. This size is 11 by 14, I believe. I think, let me see. I think he took the stickers off. I think they're 11 by 14 and they're $40 to $50. And then he has the big ones. And they are 75. I guess it really just depends on how much paint he uses, I guess you could say. I'm not really for sure. Like that's it on him. I'll just show the pictures. Yeah, she said, Markella, she said she's just at the beginning, but in my experience, all of this is a distraction in itself, turning inward and seeing a mind that thinks it's something is fascinating. Absolutely. Art Thief, true story, book, good one. Huh. I've never heard of that one. Never heard of that one before. Quit showing my paintings. Well, I could show them all day long. I love them. Well, it just goes to show what Rebel can do. Basically, the sky's the limit. You give him something, you give him colors, you give him just some kind of design, and he'll put it together. But Hippie Grandma, this one is my favorite one. He's gonna have to make me one. This one is my favorite one. That one's my favorite one so far. Well, I mean, in the colors is what I meant. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm just showing off what he can do, guys. You could use more discipline for sure. That's what I said. A lot of people have hot and cold. Some people are happy medium. Some people are more chill than others. Some people are more hot-headed than others. So I think, you just have to, unfortunately, you have to kind of work with whichever side that you need more discipline on, in my opinion. Yeah, he's doing a great job on all of them. All of them are beautiful. All of them are beautiful. You're fine, Odds. You're fine, honey. Mark Keller probably didn't understand what you were talking about, sweetheart. This one is mine and the Elvis for Mr. B. Which Elvis is it? Is it the Rainbow Elvis? Is it the Rainbow Elvis, Hippie Grandma? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it that one, Hippie Grandma? Because I think those colors are pretty. I just love the tie-dye effect and the rainbow. It's so pretty. So pretty. Elvis is Mr. B. Well, if Mr. B was close by, we can meet up with him. We'd have him sign the back of it. And there you go, Hippie Grandma. You be still my heart. That's what Hippie Grandma would say. Becca, can you reach out to Mr. B and remind him y'all need his address? Yes. Rainbow Elvis. Maybe there's an email or something I can try to reach out to him. Daryl loves the Elvis one in the clouds. Yeah. I mean, all of them, they're great. Like, he had a secret hidden talent that he didn't know. He didn't even know he had, and they're beautiful. They're so pretty. And they're different. They're like you see a lot of people do it. Elvis is trying to peek through, guys. A lot of people do it. But, Rebel puts his own spin on it. You know what I mean? Oh, you're fine. You didn't break an unsafe rule. You're fine, darling. You're fine, honey. You're good, darling. You chat anytime you want to, honey. We just I had to reread your comment, and I knew what she was talking about. She said she was starting from the first part of it, so she was just going by what we was going over. No, you're fine. You are fine, honey. No, you didn't break no rules. You're good, girl. You're good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good, honey. You're buying Rainbow Elvis for Mr. B. Oh, okay. Okay. Mr. B, that would be awesome if he had the Elvis put behind him in his background or close to it somewhere where everybody could see. That would be cool. That would be pretty cool, guys. But like Rebel was saying, if it doesn't have his specific signature in the corner, it's not from him. I think it's right here. It's right here. Hey, on it. See, it's specific. That's why Rebel said if there's something like this and it doesn't have this, that's not from him. Yes, thank you guys so much for coming in here. I know this is a shorter live. I don't want Mr. B to think I'm stalking him. I don't need his address. Yeah, because he was talking about putting up a restraining order. Do I need to get my restraining order is what he said, or order of protection? Oh my goodness gracious. Rebel needs to get him a paint pen where he can sign and number them. He's gonna have to start numbering the back of them too. Like he's gonna have to do something, because when he starts selling them more and more, and gets it the word out more and people start buying, then he's gonna have to go ahead and make them up, unless they're special ordered. Unless they're special ordered. They're special ordered, then he would know who they're for. Rebel, Hippie Grandma said that we need to get Mr. B. Mr. B, we need to get Mr. B's address, so she said to send over the Rainbow Elvis. Love you, Evie. Thank you for coming, darling. So good to see you again. And Siegel said, I wish you'd sing a song to leave with. Well, what kind of song would y'all want me to sing? Because I don't normally sing till the weekend, but I don't care to sing one to leave out with. Hey, Rebel.
I do something.
I told him if it didn't have that in the corner, then it's not from you. You know.
Yeah, it's got to have the TA in
it. Baby, you're gonna have. I'm jealous. You're gonna have to make me a pizza sound like your grandma's.
No.
I didn't even see the Rainbow Elvis. He's awesome too. He's trying to peep me and look.
I use a regular pen that you write with to sign them.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But now if I do multiples in one picture, I'll put numbers on them.
Is there a specific song that you want to hear, Siegel? Before I close out of here?
Don't forget, guys, come over to Tattoo Rebel or just for I done made the live. I done made the live. It's ready to go. Am I echoing?
Yes.
How? Oh, that's fine.
He does that to me every time.
Okay.
It's not me, guys. Rebel does it every time he forgets to turn the thing off. Oh my goodness. And Markella said, all good. Okay, all good now. Yes, thank you guys so much for coming in here. Well, is there a specific song that y'all want to hear me sing? To leave it out with, to lift everybody's spirits? I don't care to do it. It's just y'all kind of, I don't have anything. Ain't No Sunshine? Okay, I can sing that one. You want to hear Ain't No Sunshine? I think I have that one saved. Let me sing. Hello, Wyndham Wilm. Good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well, darling. Thank you so much for being in here. I'm getting ready to jump off here, but Siegel has requested I to sing a song before I get out of here, which is fine. I mean, I don't care to lift everybody's spirits, you know.
All right, babe, I'm going to jump down so you can sing your song, but everybody come over to my channel tomorrow, 8:30. We'll have another giveaway of one of my paintings.
Woohoo!
And then Thursday, I'll do a live painting over on Freebird Paint 22, so you can watch me do one of the paintings. So, babe, I'm going to jump off. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you.
All right. Well, I'm getting ready to jump off here, too, as soon as I get that sung. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay. Siegel, don't go nowhere now. Let me see if I can find it. You'll have to give me a minute, guys. I thought I had that one saved. Let me see. I can find it, though. Just give me just a minute, okay? Give me just a minute. Bear with me. Y'all go over and sub up to this link that I'm now putting in chat. It's the Freebird painted. Y'all can watch Rebel actually do his painting live on that channel when he does go live on there. So y'all go over there and sub up to it. All right, and I'm on mute for just a second. I'm gonna find that song, so just please stay right here, and I will be right back. All right, guys. I found it, I think. Siegel, are you still in here? If you're still in here, Siegel. No, I'm here. I'm here. I was muting to find that song for Siegel wanted me to sing. I'm here. I'm here, guys. Okay, I'm getting ready to sing that, and then we're going to jump off here. Yeah, I'm here. All right. Hold on just a second. I'm going to try. I don't think I've ever seen this one, but we're going to wing it. We're going to try. Put on one in chat. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Now, it starts out kind of slow music. So when the music starts, let me know if you guys can hear it, okay? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she knows it ain't too long. Anytime she goes away. I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, 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 I know. Hey, I ought to leave that thing alone. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. There you go, Siegel. All right. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too much. My allergy, my throat's like scratchy from the stinking cold weather. But yes, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care not one bit to sing. You know, y'all just have to tell me what to sing, especially if it's not karaoke night and I don't have my song saved. So y'all just have to let me know if y'all want to hear singing or whatever. I mean, like I said, I might not be able to carry a tune in a bucket, but I do enjoy it and I want to put a smile on y'all's face. So, you know, that's what it all matters to me. That's what it matters to me. You're welcome, Siegel. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hopefully, I didn't tear it up too bad. I'm sorry. But yes, absolutely. Hold on 1 minute. Everyone, please have a great night and please still keep Kimmy and her family in your prayers. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely, Markella. And we love you, Kimmy. If you're watching the replay, we're praying for you and we're here for you, sweetheart. But yes, I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in here. I am not going live tomorrow. Rebel is going to go live tomorrow at 8:30. And then we will be going live Thursday night on Rebels. We are going to talk about, did we land on the moon? Yes. So I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. Virtual hugs sent y'all's way. I always say this before I go. You know, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they're currently going through, what they've went through in their life. So just be good to one another, lift each other up, be there for one another, support one another, be a difference in somebody's life, be a positive difference in somebody's life. You know, don't be no better than nobody else because we're all human. You know, nobody's better than nobody. We put our clothes on the same way, but be a better person than what you was yesterday. And hopefully this art of self-discipline will help you kind of with the hot and the cold, kind of even it out a little bit and hopefully it helps you guys along the way. If you are watching the replay, please leave me a comment, a like, share, and subscribe. And, let people know they're more than welcome to come over on this channel. It's drama-free, positive. We just have a good time over here. So everybody's welcome. And then I always say this before I go, be careful with what you say. Truly, that's to everybody. Be careful with your words, because they might be they might be forgiven, maybe, but they're never going to be forgotten. I mean, you can forgive somebody all day long, but you're never going to forget what they did. So just be kind to one another. Be a difference in somebody's life. I love each and every one of you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Rebels. Like I said, I'm not going live tomorrow. And then Thursday night, me and Rebel are going live together on his. And then I'll see you guys Friday and Saturday for karaoke. So I love you guys. You'll have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys really soon. Y'all take care of each other. And like I said, just live a positive life as much as you can. And remember the art of self-discipline. So I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see y'all soon. Peace.